those of us who grow some of our own food, composting goes hand in hand with the process. And also, if we are just to grow just some of our own fruit and vegetables, we can lower our carbon footprint.
See all the worms, wiggly worms.
Cooked food, sorry, and it gets to
I'll put them back.
It's closed.
I was involved just prior to COVID lockdown, I think. We're a group and got some through the Woodland Trust, and we planted them around the park area. I know since then other trees have been planted.
There and down there are two of the most important nature reserves, not only in England, not only in Europe, but in the world. These super nature reserves are such unique pockets of sanity, if that's the right word.
But the key question they ask is, well, what can I do? Which is exactly the point that we were hearing earlier. So part of the project, we're supporting a lot of work through communities to help people think, okay, what is it that we could potentially do within our own homes, but also through their influence.
Low carbon grants is just one element of that wider project that Anne was talking about. We have a very short timeline to spend this money on, and I'm absolutely determined we won't send any of it back. So.
Yellow onions or brown onions, which is any type of onions is fine, but just for color, I'm using the red onions. I'm just going to use half for today because we're just going to make a small batch just for demonstration. That's a good one. Ignore them.
Kind of started to become obsessed with nature and everything that we see, and so since then we've just been like learning, still learning now. So
there's a red leg roundhead here. Have a look closer if you want to come down and just have a look underneath.
So, yeah, fact number one, it's absolutely safe to touch any mushroom. I don't know if you know that.
Guys,
Yeah.
look at this.
Right, okay, I shall see you in a bit. Thank you for the opportunity.
So, oh, you're very welcome.
Good chunky ones, generous. We don't really know what happened, but we built a narrow boat. It was 5 years ago. It felt like it was something that we could just about achieve that we built, and we designed it so that it was quite open plan, so that it could host an artist in residence, but also it could have a workshop for about 12 women safely. So it's kind of versatile.
Quite a lot of no, just technically. No, I'll just
about it this afternoon about there are 30 plots, and she was saying how more and more it's become about people connecting with each other and about not just growing things but growing themselves, and fragile yet resistant to despair and extinction. There is one curlew outside the window. Its shadow is in the pond. The oyster catcher is a threatened species. Although you see thousands of them, they are declining. So we've got to protect them. But when
Yes, the history of this in Chinese culture is like a family heirloom thing. This gets passed on from generation to generation. The idea is that you can keep taking and keep putting vegetables. Pick those jars here because you're going to be doing these stuffing with them. Yeah, I mean, and it's delicious. It's really easy. And you can put whatever you like in it, really.
A bit more? You can have there, you can come back and try. I think this is 50 grams of spawn
in a bag like this, and these bags have come from the Maddi supplier. So what we do is we sprinkle that in. And that's it to take home as a kit.
Also materials that you work with and ways in which you work with people and communities you collaborate with. This is a garden that's actually based on permaculture principles, and he also talks a lot about obviously taking care of the earth, but also taking care of people at the same time, and how these things always need to be balanced.